Hello, Leo. This is going to be your June 2021 General Tarot reading. And I'm just going to throw it out there that Mercury is retrograde and it's affecting me this time a little bit more than usual. I don't know why. I haven't really had the time or felt like looking into the details of it, of the signs and everything. But if I stumble over my words or I say the wrong word or I stutter or that's perfectly normal for me while Mercury is retrograde. And honestly, for most communicators, my Mercury is in Virgo, which is a sign that is ruled by Mercury. And Mercury retrograde always affects how I speak. So that being said, this reading is for you if you are a Leo rising, Sun, Moon, or Venus. As always, this reading may or may not resonate for you. It might be one of those things where some parts of the reading resonate with you strongly, other parts do not. The whole thing might resonate and be your reading. If for some reason it does not resonate for you this month, you may want to check out your other placements readings or your other signs readings, see if any of those resonate for you more. And if you would like to skip over this part and just go straight to the reading, there is a timestamp down below in the description box that you can click on and it will take you straight there. Okay, you guys, let's see what comes out. Hopefully you're enjoying June so far and that you will have a good June. For your main cards this month, I'm using the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. For your clarifiers, I'm going to be using the Gaian Tarot and possibly the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. So let's see. 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I do 8? 9, 10, 11. Ooh. Okay. I'm doing something differently today just to save time. I'm going to pick all of the clarifiers at once instead of one by one, instead of interrupting the reading with lots of shuffling. Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at a different card. Here we go. I don't know why I keep on. Okay, I'm gonna put, sorry you guys, I'm just spacing out while I'm picking things, and I really shouldn't be spacing out when I'm picking things. I should be focusing on what I need a clarifier for. I'm going to start over, okay? Okay, let me get focused. I don't know why. Here we go. Ooh, nice. Your spirit guides seem really active this month. Just had to throw it out there. Okay. All right. Here we go. Your central energy for June 2021 is the High Priestess Major Arcana. So you may be experiencing some very deep feelings in June, or a very strong intuition in June, or you feel very drawn or intuitively guided to seek something out, or you have very strange kind of deep feelings that are welling up, and it's like your instincts are being activated, or you just are seeing things a little bit more clearly, intuitively than usual this month. Nighttime might be really active for you this month, where you're up late at night, or you're working on something creative at night, or your best messages or your best inspirations come after the sun goes down. Could also be you need to spend a certain amount of time tuning in to receive visions or inspirations or intuitions about your next steps. With it, you have the Explorer of Earth, otherwise known as the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Fire, which is the Success card. And so it seems as though you are intuitively guided very strongly to go after something that you wish to do, or to explore, or to learn about, or to look into something a little further. This could be a love interest that has come up for you that possibly may be a earth sign or a Virgo or a fire sign possibly, or you may have some fire in you. Well, duh, you're a Leo. Sorry, you guys. Like I said, Mercury retrograde is getting to me. But even though you're a fire sign this month, you seem very reflective, or you're reflecting on things, or you're pausing before you act, or you're thinking about what steps to take towards something that you want. If you're careful with how you're going about it, or if you allow things to be organic and natural in its progress, if you slowly get to know someone, or if you take it one step at a time, or if you, and this could be a dream that you have that you would like to go out and manifest. And so you're thinking a lot, you're letting your intuition and your gut instincts guide you this month towards something that you want. Could be you have strong feelings for someone who is very psychic or very watery, or is a little bit mysterious to you. You're intrigued. Either that or someone else may be intrigued by you because you seem very mysterious to them for some reason. You will be successful with what you are drawn to do at this time, and take your time with the steps towards it and allow your intuition to guide you. Okay, your challenge, you have the Queen of Wands and the Magician. Seems like you care a lot about this, or this is bringing up a lot of feelings for you where it's almost like you're afraid to act, or you're afraid to take action on something. It seems to me right now like this woman is lurking, like she's sneaking up on someone, or she's deliberately on all fours being as quiet as she possibly can. Maybe she doesn't want to disturb a wild animal or spook off a wild animal. Maybe she's treading carefully because she doesn't want to freak anyone out, or freak someone else out, or come off too strong, or you're deliberately looking at how you can kind of, it's almost like you're planning things before you actually do it. But you might have stage fright, or you might have a fear of taking action. Maybe you care a great deal about whatever this is, so the thought of messing it up or doing the wrong thing is almost paralyzing you, or you're not feeling all that motivated right now, in a certain regard. It's almost like you don't want to get your hopes up or something, or you're lacking in a little bit of confidence, or perhaps you're just doing so many things that you're not sure how to fit something in to your schedule or to your life as it is now. You're feeling a little bit hesitant, possibly. Or you could be incredibly intimidated by this person because you admire them so much, or their energy feels so good to you, you feel so strongly about it that you're almost intimidated. Like, how could someone like them go for someone like me? But don't think that way. I don't see that. You do have the Six of Fire in here, which is success. So you might just be battling with this a little bit. It crops up every now and then you work with the Magician and you create anyway, and you don't let that stop you. Or there might be some kind of creative venture or something that you are doing right now where you have to be really careful about the steps that you take in the beginning stages of it so that it comes out to the best outcome. But a lot of this is subconscious feelings that you're feeling as well. Some of it could be fears, some of it could be insecurities based off of the past. I don't know why I know it's the High Priestess, but it's reminding me of the Moon card because the moon is reflecting in that puddle in front of her and it's at night. It's reminding me of the Moon card. All right, let's move on. This could be issues with an Aries, because both of these are Aries cards. The Magician is an Aries card. The Queen of Wands is an Aries card. Maybe you're having difficulties with a fire sign or with an Aries, or you're having troubles from time to time in little bits every now and then where you lose confidence or you lose impetus, or you are so motivated and then all of a sudden you have no motivation. Maybe your energy levels are being affected here, kind of like the moon. The moon is very changeable and its phases change all the time. Maybe your energy levels are changing or fluctuating, where sometimes you have lots of energy, other times you barely have any. But keep in mind, it's just a challenge, and it may not be that much of a challenge. If you're worried about some kind of a turnout for some kind of event that you want to organize, or something that you are working with that involves the public or groups of people coming for it, like if you're hosting something, it looks like you're going to have a really good turnout. If you've been planning a festival or organizing something in the community that people will flock to or enjoy, it looks like you will have a very good turnout or an outcome, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. So it could be that you are interested in an Aries, and for some reason something about them is a little bit intimidating, where you look up to them, or there's something about them that is their energy is very big or very active or very creative, and at times you're wondering, I don't know, or you're just being careful about it. Let's see. So what is helping you originally is the Knight of Cups, in with the Guardian of Air. Just strike up a conversation. You don't have to have a plan. You don't have to think things out so much or strategize so much. Just be yourself. Follow that old mother's advice of just be yourself. In this picture right now, in the past when I've looked at this picture, I've considered this woman as being the one who is very admiring of the Knight of Cups and possibly looks forward to seeing him in the subway every day on her way to work. But right now in this reading, I'm getting more that she's just a person waiting for the train. Maybe she rides the same train at the same time every day. And this performer who is in the subway and plays music all day for the people riding the trains is struck by her, or he's become kind of infatuated by her, or she seems very mysterious to him, like he wonders, what kind of life does she have, or what is she actually really like. But it's funny because if you look at her, she looks very frazzled. Her hair is kind of frazzled or frizzy. She looks like she was in a hurry that morning. Maybe she didn't have time to style her hair or do her makeup all the way or whatever. And it's almost like he's catching her by surprise. She walks by, he gives her a radiant smile, and she's like, "What? Are you smiling at me?" It's like he startles her. But maybe over time they strike up a conversation. They start to talk in between songs, or he makes a point to say something or make some small talk, and it ends up becoming an actual conversation about something. Maybe he invites her to go enjoy some coffee at her with a cafe, and they can get to know each other or talk. I'm seeing something in here about a possible, not infatuation, because I don't know why, but the word infatuation always makes me think that it's somehow false. It feels genuine. You just are curious. You're curious about someone, or someone is curious about you. Maybe they have spoken to you and you just weren't expecting it, and they caught you at a weird moment. while you're processing some other stuff. But this person seems planted in your life by your guides. It seems like your guides have been plotting without your knowledge to bring you certain people or a certain person into your life that they have almost planted there to see if you will reach out, or to see if they reach out to you, if you will be yourself. I feel like for whatever reasons, maybe because of past disappointing situations you've been in, it's undermined your confidence over time, and you're getting that confidence back. Part of getting that confidence back is you just, in a certain way, I feel like you care a lot, and in other ways, I feel like you don't really care at all anymore. It's kind of like the lady with her frazzled hair. She just doesn't care anymore. She doesn't feel like wasting an hour doing her hair. Whatever, you know? Or it's like you don't want to get up your hopes, and so you just act nonchalant if someone comes to you and strikes up a conversation, when actually you both may mutually have some kind of interest in each other. Or you want to find more people, or what's helping you is your guides are planting people in your environment that you're starting to run into, possibly on a daily basis or a couple of times a week or whatever, that are newcomers into your life that are very positive, good people to have in your life. And something about the change of it and the conversations involved is very inspiring for you, and you feel as though you have changed yourself because you're attracting different new people into your life that are very different from possibly what you've experienced before. Or you feel more of a sense of connection coming in. It's almost like you're meeting people in your life right now that are almost like spirit guides in human form. And you may be a spirit guide in human form for them. And it's taken you aback a little bit, where it's a surprise, but at the same time, you are highly intrigued. I feel a real big sense of curiosity in this reading. Of curiosity, of he's very curious about her, and he got her attention. She may be surprised, but she starts to be curious about him as well. Maybe you're curious where things could go, or how things will turn out. You might be learning something new. You might be taking a class in something. You might be discovering a new talent that you would like to build up more, or changing your talents from one talent to a different talent and seeking more playfulness and knowledge in a certain area that perhaps you haven't worked with in a while, or if at all. You may be learning how to play the guitar. You may be learning how to stretch a canvas and paint, or you may be learning how to whatever, fill in the blank. You might be studying something, or extremely curious about something you would like to know more about, whether it's knowledge that you would like to learn, or a person that you would like to get to know, or a talent you would like to get to know. So down here in your instincts, or at the root of the reading, there is first the devil, and then there is awakening, otherwise known as judgment. And so to me, it seems like at a very deep level, you are transforming. And there may have been some toxic energies that surrounded you before, or there were certain aspects of your life you wanted to improve but you felt stuck in, or you needed a change in your environment. Something got too toxic, but it looks as though your instincts are that you are ready to leave it behind, or you're ready to renew yourself, or you're ready to come back to life, or you're ready to blossom now. You're ready to make connections with people and evolve, or you are leaving the past behind. You are choosing to embrace the future. And There is a possibility in here that if you have had to deal with a toxic situation or a toxic person, that somehow they are going to be stopped from being able to continue what they've been doing. And instead, people are awakened to actually what is happening there. And so something can be done about it. But it seems like you're changing on a very deep level, and you are coming back to life, or you are blossoming right now. You're leaving toxic patterns behind, whatever they might be. Or just a simple feeling of being bound or stuck to something that you do not want or does not feel good. You're over that now. You've awakened to whatever is toxic in your life, and you're choosing to walk away from it, or you're choosing to transform it and to go more towards your calling or what you're called to do at this time. Yeah. Okay. So in the recent past, or what has recently happened, it looks like you've been overwhelmed. You may have a lot going on that you have to take care of. You might have been longing for more free time so that you can just do the fun things that you enjoy, or to have some. This might be one of the reasons on why you're doing your best stuff at night. Is during the day you are incredibly busy, or during the day you are bombarded by lots of different things, but at night that can be your moment to have some peace and quiet, to feel your feelings, to process stuff, to pay attention to your dreams, your intuitions, to daydream or dusk dream. To pay attention to your intuition and what it's telling you. You may have been overwhelmed, or there's been a lot going on recently. You've maybe worried about security, or worried about things being stuck in a situation that you can't get out of, or always being stuck in a situation that you can't get out of. But since that has happened in the past, I'm not going to look too much into that. So here is your best possible outcome. You have the Ace of Wands and the Teacher, otherwise known as the Hierophant. You are trusting your own innate wisdom. You are trusting your own instincts, your own opinions, rather than an external source of advice. You are listening to yourself. You're listening to your body. You might be choosing to learn something completely new, or start a new project that you're very excited about. This could be anything. Maybe you're learning how to paint murals, or you're learning how to belly dance, or you're learning how to whatever it is that you've been wanting to do. You're learning about it, you're doing it, you're starting it. And if you need hints or helpful suggestions or feedback, you have that too. You may also, as your best possible outcome, you might be teaching something. You might be teaching a painting class, or teaching a nonviolent communication class, or you're teaching people how to kayak, or whatever it happens to be. It looks like you are very experienced with it. You enjoy it, and you would love to share it with others. Maybe you get some kind of a teaching job that is fun and new. Or you may want to go someplace, maybe go on a trip to go see someplace you've always wanted to go to. This could be a new passion for someone. If it's a new passion for someone, this person seems very grounded, down to earth, and calm, and admires your ability. There was something in here about an earth sign earlier. You're ready to start it. You are beginning it. You are doing it. It's the go for it. card. Maybe you're getting a new teaching job and you've never done that before. And by a teaching job, I don't necessarily mean working full time out of a school or something. Although I suppose that could be it too. This could be simply teaching a course or teaching a class at a community center or organizing some kind of event where people can learn something new from you, or you're one of the many workshops that are happening during the conference or something. If you've never done this before, you might have stage fright. That came up earlier. You may have a little bit of jitters about being a good teacher. I'm looking for it. Here it is. These two were your challenge for the month. But you can totally do this. And if you just go beyond the fear and just do it anyway, it looks like you're going to have a really good outcome from all of this because you had the Six of Wands. Same thing for a love interest. If you've been a little bit intimidated or you're a little shy or you're not really, because of past experiences you've encountered, it looks like you just need to be yourself and take some kind of action. It looks like whatever is going to unfold from this is very natural and not uncomfortable in any way. Or maybe a little bit at first, but you'll be at ease in no time. So, in the future, there is the Ten of Cups with the Star. You are blessed. You have some kind of a huge breakthrough that makes you incredibly happy. And there are many good things to come. There's something good to come for you that's like a wish come true. And you can't believe it. It's that wonderful. Or you're just feeling so much better. Your wish is granted concerning a partnership or building a life for yourself based off of your dreams or what you want to be doing with yourself. You're going to have a very good outcome to all of this. It looks incredibly happy. If you let me pick one of these. Oh my gosh, yeah, this seems like a love reading, you guys. Look, come together. It looks like a wish has come true, or something is actually possible that perhaps you were wondering was an illusion or not possible. Or your dreams come true, or your wish comes true. You have happiness, you have cooperation. There's just lots of beauty here, and happiness, and hope for the future. This looks like a guide of yours has planted amazing people into your life. In particular, possibly one person in particular that is like a future important player in your life, or someone who is going to be very significant to you, has come into your life. It seems to me as though your spirit guides have planted it there. They may have been plotting something behind your back that you weren't even aware of. Some kind of blessing has been planted into your life. There's more to this than meets the eye. Okay. You right now, yeah, you may be getting a new job somehow, or continuing a job of being a mentor or being a teacher. You have the Elder of Fire with the Eight of Wands. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you're mentoring people. Maybe you're teaching workshops. Maybe you're doing something really fun with it, like, I don't know, like a YouTube channel or a documentary or some kind of visual art representation of something. It looks like you're showing other people how to do this, or they're helping you to do it. You have assistance. You are a very strong, good source for other people's self-esteem with their capabilities and their skills. And the knowledge that you have is very valuable. You may be, again, learning something new, in which case your teacher is amazed by you and you have talent with it and you're doing really well with what you're learning. You can find work that you fully enjoy and that you're talented at, and you can rise in that position to a higher position, or build it over time, or expand it over time. And you may already be doing something that you fully love to make money, or your reputation is very good right now. You have a great reputation. Other people really admire you or look forward to, they smile when they see you. You're a very warm force for other people. This is a Leo card right here. So if you had any kind of confidence fluctuations at times, it looks like you overcome it and you are able to fully settle into your own skin and just simply do it. And you are appreciated. This could be someone that you're remembering that taught you a lot of skills, like an amazing teacher or relative or elder in your life that taught you a great deal, and you're actually able to carry this on and turn it into a career. Or you may want to do something to honor that person. Maybe name your business after them or something. Uh-oh, there goes the dog. Hang on, you guys. Okay. In your surroundings, it looks like you have completely changed what you surround yourself with. And what you are choosing to surround yourself with feels like it's part of your purpose or your calling, or what makes you happy, what makes you feel happy. You're choosing to walk towards your happiness in your surroundings. You have new elements coming in that are much more creative, much more heartfelt, and fruitful than what you were a part of before. Maybe before you were in social situations where people mainly just drank or partied or hung out, and now you're choosing to go and surround yourself with people or a social situation where people are being creative together on some kind of a project or just enjoying life without necessarily... Excuse me, I felt that coming. You're choosing to surround yourself with creative people that are living their lives, doing creative things, being active, spending time outside. Maybe before you just had the wrong people around you, or some of the wrong elements around you that you realized were toxic for you. You had with the devil down at the root of your reading, awakening, which is also another judgment. You have two judgments in this reading, one with the devil, one with the sun in your surroundings. So it seems as though you have completely changed what you surround yourself with. Maybe what you surrounded yourself with before you realized was toxic and it was keeping you back from being able to live the life that you want to. Or it's just you realize you don't really want to be a part of that anymore. And instead you're choosing to work with people or surround yourself with people that work together, are doing meaningful things together, are making some kind of a difference together, or even just, whoops, I accidentally paused it. it looks amazing. It looks like you're choosing to follow your happiness. And you're deciding to completely walk away from anything toxic. So, your hope. If you are choosing to teach a class on some kind of a skill to people, maybe you are teaching how to fix motorcycles to people. Maybe you're a mechanic and you're teaching other people how to do mechanics. Or you're building a house and you have some people under you that are learning how to do it. Maybe they're assistants, they're multiple assistants involved, or people that are learning from you that are students. Your hope is that you have the patience to deal with the students that are kind of like loud, maybe slightly obnoxious, or come and go, or they're soaking up more about what you're teaching them than you think. They sometimes might speak back, or they might ask more questions, or go against certain things that you say, or want you to prove it, or your fear is of more chaos, or more changeableness, or more things just kind of flying around, not really doing anything meaningful, or getting anything done. Maybe certain people are being distracted by other things, and so it seems like you're really serious about what you're doing for some reason, and you're being annoyed, or your fear is that other people's hearts are not in it, or they're not as serious about it as you are. But there's all different kinds of students, there's all different kinds of people. Your hope is to not lose your patience and not to snap, or not to let it trigger you or get to you. It's almost like you're telling the young bucks to cool it, or you're like, will you just please calm down and just listen? I need to show you this one thing. Your hope may be that you finally are able to travel someplace. Maybe you've been focusing a lot on a project or working a lot, and your hope might be to just take a step back for a moment and maybe go on a little road trip, or go away for the weekend, or go do something that you enjoy that has nothing to do with work, or nothing to do with goals, or nothing to do with whatever it is you're working on. Maybe your hope is that you'll be able to get away and maybe your hope is that you won't be too serious, and that you'll be able to find more humor or have more playfulness come into your life instead of taking things so seriously. And your general outcome has a lot of cards with it. You had originally the Three of Wands. There is growth, expansion. You're on your way. There's a brand new adventure ahead of you. You have companions in this. And then there is the Five of Fire, which is conflict or fighting, or differences in how things should be done between people. There's a Child of Water in here. And there's the Five of Water in here. Maybe one of the reasons on why your confidence took a little hit there, or you were starting to lose a little confidence in yourself, is because you've had to deal with some kind of a long-term difficult situation. This could be a relationship that you were in where there was a lot of fighting, or someone may have been less mature than you, or kind of immature. Or you were worried about how a toxic relationship was affecting a child or your child. You didn't want your child to be surrounded by conflict. All that is over now, I'm getting. Like, you're on your next stages of your life. You're no longer in this situation, but it still lingers with you. Or you're still processing it, or you're still releasing it completely. You're starting to realize now that things will never get back to the state that they were back then, and that you can create something really good now. Maybe you have a little bit of regrets over your children when they were small, witnessing you fighting in a relationship, or they had to deal with unnecessary drama, and you have some regrets over that, or you're just still processing that. But if this is a child, the child was not ruined. You know, the child has continued to grow. You've taught them skills. You do fun things with them. Don't get too hard on yourself if you're a parent. If your child has been exposed to some not so great energy in the past, this can also be your own inner child, which you need to be protective of and take good care of. Maybe your inner child was hurt because of some kind of conflict or difficult situation that you were in. But it seems as though you're releasing this now, and instead you're focusing on taking care of your inner child, having play, fun, experimentation in your life, and trying new adventures, trying new things, experiencing new things, making connections with people that you can be yourself with, and you don't have to feel as though you have to hold back or somehow you can't be yourself. You can completely be yourself with these people. And you may want to go on some kind of a vacation or a trip to a really amazing place that you've always wanted to go to. Or spend a day at the beach if you can. Or spend the day with friends doing something fun. There's definitely growth here. Things are growing. Okay, hopefully that made sense or helped in some way or resonated for someone. And I will see you guys soon. Take care, you guys. Enjoy June.